Hey everyone, it's Mari. Thanks so much for stopping by today. I have something a little bit different for you, a fun little project where I'm just taking some distress watercolor cardstock from Ranger and I'm going to create a fun little bookmark. Now what I'm doing is I'm using a bunch of different colors of distress oxide ink and I've just applied them to this piece of plastic. I've put some water on there and then I'm just laying my cardstock down onto that plastic and picking up that color. And I'm going to just let this dry in between adding the different colors. And I'm just going to add kind of a variety of blues and green and a little bit of yellow. But if you wanted to try this yourself, you could just add any different colors, your favorite colors. I was just kind of going for colors that I thought that my son would like, because this is going to be something that I'm going to take to him when I go visit him over the Easter break. So I'm going to, like I said, just leave this dry. I've used my heat tool to speed that process up a little bit. And now I'm going to just add a little bit of that yellow color and just, I'm not really too worried about where I'm adding it. I'm just kind of trying to create that color sort of like in a range of different areas around onto that watercolor cardstock. Now I am using a few really cool new stamps from in my stash here that I recently purchased from Simon Says Stamp. These are stamps from a company called visibleimage.co.uk. So I believe obviously they are a UK company, and the stamps are really neat. They kind of have a little bit of a distress look to them. And the first one that you'll see me use is called Fibonacci, and the second one that you'll see me use is called Elemental. And these stamps are both very much like a math themed stamp, or both sets are very math themed, and I would definitely call this a math nerd bookmark because yeah, that it definitely is. This is a gift for a math nerd, and that would be my son. He really loves math. He is into it. And he's actually just working right now in the process of working on a master's of applied science. And he I think he'll really be thrilled when he sees this, because I think he'll just really appreciate it, which I have to tell you, I don't know anything about the stuff that he's learning about. I will at times proofread some work for him, but let me tell you, the only thing I can figure out about these different projects that I can proofread for him is what words might be spelled incorrectly, if the punctuation is wrong or the capitalization, etc. I know nothing about the content of these papers that he sends me to proofread, because they do not even seem necessarily like they might be English at some times. Anyways, so I think he'll really appreciate this. Now you can see this is the Fibonacci stamp. So this has got the Fibonacci kind of that shape on it that's kind of like the swirl, and it's got the golden triangle idea there depicted in this image. And I absolutely love this. I think this is so cool. This line of stamps is totally up my alley. I really, really love them. I love the kind of like the distressed nature and that grid in the background, and then the dominant image over top. Now I wanted to use my black archival ink to stamp this out, but for some reason it wasn't really working all that well. So I just kind of ditched that idea and used my VersaFine Onyx Black ink. I think that maybe my archival ink pad just needs it needs to be rejuvenated with some more ink. Now what I did is I just took the Elemental stamp set, which I didn't show you on camera, but I'll try to remember to link up to it in the description box below. And I stamped that with Versamark ink over top of the Fibonacci stamp. And the stamps that this Elemental stamp set is just all kinds of different geometric shapes, and then there's kind of almost like some distressed words on it. It's so cool, you guys. If you love distressed stamps at all, you should check these out. They are very, very cool. And this is not a sponsored video, by the way. I bought these from Simon because I really like the looks of them on the website, and I knew that they would really be appealing to Jordan, and I wanted to make him this this bookmark. So you can see that I put the embossing powder over top of that Versamark ink. The embossing powder is gold, and now I'm just going to heat that up to melt it, and this is going to look really super cool when it's all melted. Then what I'm going to do is take a My Favorite Things tag die that's a stitch tag die. I really love this shape, and I just thought it would be really cool as a bookmark in that shape. So you'll just see me create that here quickly as soon as I'm done heating this up. And I don't do the die cutting on camera. I just did that with my Big Shot off camera. So I'm just going to show you the die there. And then this is the die set. And now I'm just going to start creating my little bookmark out of this tag. So I'm just going to hole punch that here, and then I'm going to take that same hole punch and a circle punch and create a little reinforcement with some of that extra paper there. And I just wanted to reinforce the little hole in this tag or in the bookmark, just to make sure that it doesn't tear or anything. And I am going to put a little bit of ribbon in a complementary color through that hole. And I'm going to do a little bit of stitching through the ribbon, and that will be it for this tag. So I hope you enjoyed this. This is just a really fun, quick little project just to show you some fun things that you can create in your craft room. And I just needed to get into my craft room and do something fun this week, because I've had kind of a crazy week at work and I just needed to de-stress. So I did that with this fun little project, and here you can see some close-ups. Thanks so much for stopping by, guys, and I'll see you another time. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.